It's Jen here. I'm doing a reading for you for whenever. I forgot I'm not. My readings are now timeless. So whenever you find them, let's see what's going on. Your name, I sat down to read this morning. It's very early in the morning. And Virgo just jumped out as wanting to go next. So here we go. I don't know why I'm having trouble deciding. Oh, that one obviously wanted to come out. What's at the bottom? Nine of Wands. Perseverance. She's able to tend all 9 of those wands, and they all have growth. Sometimes this card shows only one of them with growth and all the other ones are dead, kind of pointing towards the 10 of Wands that comes next, which is too much to do. It would be impossible for her to keep all of those different wands blooming and given the exact amount of attention they need at the exact time. So it points to just about getting to the point in some situation where you're reaching a limit. And a million different things can happen when that happens. We can quit. We can blow up. We can have a conversation with whomever this is affecting, or if you need to talk to a counselor or something like that, and figure out which wand, because we have this Ace of Wands, not even pick 5 of the 9, like which one wand is the most important to put your energy, like there's something you need to put your energy into, and just be okay with some other things falling to the wayside. And I mean, this could be, I'm not going to have a perfectly cleaned house because I'm going back to school and I want to still have time for exercise and for just me time. So if the house isn't perfect, okay. Or I'm going to pay someone, if you're able to come in and clean. Or, I mean, there's just a million different scenarios and in a million different ways. But this card is putting you're right to the point where you can still make a decision, like before, just getting to your limit. And so it's an opportunity in a way. Now she does have the one wand in her hand, which is interesting. So there's one particular thing that fires you up, that inspires you, that energizes you, that you really like to do, that you really want to do, that you feel better if you're able to do. This could be a new passion. I mean, the Nine of Wands even could be a career in general. Like, oh my God, is this what I want to do? Or I'm almost getting a lover's vibe. Like, this feels like a bigger decision. And you have the Two of Pentacles over here, too. And with the moon, it's saying emotionally, this is not an easy decision to make for some reason. So if it's a relationship, that in general, or if there are kids involved or something. So, okay, for some of you, I'm getting that you're in a relationship that just isn't working. And you don't hate the person, and you want to feel love, like that you love them. Whoa. Okay, all of those. All right. And do you just say, this is a hard patch, I'm going to push through? Or have you been doing that now for years and years and you can't seem to make a difference? I mean, you don't have to get that long to make a decision to leave if you're not happy. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes you never feel confident in certain decisions. It's just the way it is. Five of Cups. Some of you could be with someone that has substance abuse issues, or it could just be behavioral stuff. It doesn't have to be an alcoholic or something. But that is, it isn't managed, I guess I would say. It hasn't been addressed yet. And on her tray, you can see there are 2 cups. So the 2 of Cups, and was it this deck? Yeah, and there's also 2 cups behind her on the shelf. Like, there are more options for love, or for um, like, whatever you may be, if you are going to put an end to a situation so you can focus on this one Ace of Wands, with more, give it more attention and let some of the other things go, or go where your passion leads you. That's really important. Life is short, right? You want to enjoy and be excited about where you are. And the 5 of Cups says you still have your, not even just one, but more than one opportunity for the type of relationship or situation you want. Yeah, 9 of Swords. So with the Moon, this is just really stressing out about something. Is it worth it? What are your options? Are you sure those are all your options? And what does your your gut tell you? Not even your heart, because your heart can play tricks on you, like with the nostalgia and stuff, like the 6 of Cups, negative side of the 6 of Cups. Um, and this is just, I don't know, it's a decision where you are making a compromise, or something has to give. And that's hard for a Virgo. You guys are always on top of everything. What else do we have? 7 of Wands. So that goes well with the 9 of Wands here, standing your ground. You don't have to be defensive about this. And it's going to take you a while to get there, because the 9 of Swords has you up in your head, slaying dragons, honing your argument in your head, or your defense, or yeah, you feel like you're really going to have someone to answer to. And yeah, I was going to say, someone you really need to answer to, that's a toxic person. I mean, that is going to be so that you're scared. Oh, wow. Fuck me, Virgo. Jesus. 3 of Swords. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing. I'm at you. I'm laughing at. We just had the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords come in after the 5 of Cups. I am so sorry for you if you have to deal with someone that's just exceedingly needy or difficult. But this is toxic, and it's drained your energy. It's completely drained your energy. Look at what we have coming, though. Victory card, that flipped right out. My favorite card in the deck. This is the ultimate getting your mojo back. It's like, yeah, getting your mojo back. And so for some of you, I also see that this could be an offer coming in, and she's at the 9 of Cups. And one more, if this person says, hey, you want to do this, join this, participate in this, help me with this, pay for this. Someone tries to put another responsibility on her, and the 7 of Wands, you're like, no, I'm just keeping these 9 alive. I've got a shit ton going on with this. 2 of Pentacles, I can't. And you felt bad about turning that down. This could be on the PTA, be on the whatever it is, it doesn't matter, but if it resonates, you'll know what I'm talking about when it comes to you. So, but now really, the King of Wands, oh, there's some on the table. The cards are being a little sneaky. I'm going to be honest. That was weird. I've never had. I guess, had dropped two cards when I was shuffling, and they were. I don't know. I didn't hear them. It's like they just appeared. I know they didn't just appear. Um, really feel so that whatever change, adjustment, thing you say no to, help you bring on, asking for help, setting boundaries. I mean, whatever it is that you needed to do, the Six of Wands is victory, and then the King of Wands is someone who's just motivated and is able to stay inspired and enthusiastic and motivated over a long period of time because they haven't burned themselves out. And they know how to set boundaries and make decisions and conserve their energy and what situations are worth putting their time into. And it's not trying to fix someone who may or may not want to be fixed. It doesn't matter. If you have a really difficult boss, I hate to say it, but in this situation, I feel like that's not going to change, or you can't count on that to change anytime soon. Competition. This is also practice, training. Someone could be an athlete. I feel like you have this new person coming in, okay? This new offer, this new opportunity. Some of you could go, this is an entrepreneurial energy. You could go for it and do an online business, your own business, a consulting business, break off on your own, standing on your own. It seems like whatever this decision is going to bring you success in, whether it's just feeling better mentally and physically, or some external opportunities that really pay off. Like, you beat out the competition. If any of you you just surrendered to, I'm just going to trust that things are going to work out okay, because you're not 100% sure. Page of Pentacles. To me, this is laying down roots, starting, but it's like starting. So this could come up if you move. You kind of are establishing roots, whether it's just in your space, or if you have a yard, and then to your neighbors, your neighborhood. You just get comfortable with how things work around there, and it just becomes part of the flow. So part of this change, it may be a little, you're going to have to really surrender to the moon card, and not knowing if it's like, it's the right decision, but not knowing how it's going to work out, not really being able to control it, not understanding the details, or how you just don't have the details yet. So not it's difficult for someone if you're a little more introverted, or a little very detail oriented, which you guys are, which is your superpower. Um, Whereas someone like a fire sign can just be like, what's the big picture? Okay, we'll figure out the details as we go along, because that's when we'll have the information. Like, I don't know. There are some, even if their information was there, they would still only access it, because I'm a fire sign. It's like the big picture version of looking at things versus needing to know all the details to be able to understand the big picture. People's brains work differently. I literally don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. Um, I think the Judgment card. Some of you have to surrender to a new relationship, and you're afraid because of past relationships and how they went, and not wanting to make that same mistake again. You're having trouble trusting your feelings. Um, To me, the Two of Pentacles is like the straw that breaks the camel's back. Um, but I think you're going to catch it before you drop. Lots of, or some deck I have shows two plates spinning, I think. And you'll be able to prevent things from falling, but you're going to have to take a leap of faith. You're going to, I almost see skydiving, so I don't know if skydiving has to do with anyone watching. Um, but this surrender to not being in control of how everything goes, but knowing that something needs to change. Okay. Thanks for watching, Virgo. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.